Moving to our final segment on today's ETBU Extra, live from CC's Pizza in Marshall, Texas. Each Wednesday from noon to 1, you can join us here at CC's in Marshall and enjoy the buffet, including the drink for $5. That's a savings off the regular price, and we appreciate the management here at CC's allowing us to come in and take over part of the restaurant, and always good to see folks from campus to come out and join us as well. We had some students here earlier. They've got to get back for class, and I noticed that some of our coaches from other sports are here, volleyball as well as softball. Time now to talk Tiger tennis with the head coach of the Tiger tennis team, Jeff Bramlett. He has the responsibility of coaching both the men's and women's team, and Coach, I mentioned a while ago about with Jared Hood, Tiger baseball coach. He starts the season tomorrow with play ball. You start your tennis season this Friday as you travel to Kerrville. Do they say play ball in tennis?
Well, Mike, first of all, let me say I'm up here just so that I don't get fined. Put that out there right off the bat. And how about that Super Bowl, though? Was that not just the greatest Super Bowl that you've ever seen?
All right, you're a tennis coach. Should he ran the ball back then or should he throw it?
Well, in hindsight's 20/20. I think I'd have run that, having Lynch in the backfield.
It's interesting. Everybody I talked to says they should have ran the football, and I was talking with Scotty Walden, Tiger football, the next day, and he says he'd been getting bombarded with questions what he would have done, and he said, I think I would have ran the ball too. So
I think everybody would have said that at this point. But no, we don't have a play ball in tennis. You just, before you serve it, sometimes you say, all right, play these to let your opponent know, but that's about it. Usually you just have one roving umpire for maybe 16 courts out there at HEB Tennis Center. So it's kind of honor code in tennis. You call your own lines and that sort of thing. If you have a conflict, you'll have one umpire come out there.
And try to work out the conflict.
And try to work it out if possible, yes.
All right, with your tennis squad, you've got your first match of the year. You're traveling to play to Kerrville to play in a Shriner-type invitational. Who else will be there playing along with you, or is it just you and Shriner?
No, we'll have, I think there's 9 teams. A&M at Texarkana, they're coming down. We've got Our Lady of the Lake, obviously Shriner, University of the Southwest out of Hobbs, New Mexico. Laterno's coming down, which will be good. We'll be able to see each other in some head-to-head matches. We've got a lot of first-round matches with them. Sol Ross is making the trip all the way from Alpine. So we'll get to see a lot of different teams there. I have Southwestern from Georgetown. I believe they'll be there as well. So it should be some really good tennis.
Now, is this a type of tournament where you'll crown a team winner, or is it just kind of the individual and doubles teams going through a bracket?
They'll actually crown a team winner and give out awards, I believe, first through fourth place for that. And you get team points for every individual match won in that. And it'll be a formatted divisions, lines 1 through 6 in singles, and then lines 1 through 3 in doubles.
So when the weekend is over with, what are some of the names you expect to be in that first and fourth spots possibly on your team? Who are you expecting some big outings from?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. It's kind of funny. We pulled up in the very first tournament that we played in up there in Tyler, and the kids go, why are they laughing at us, Coach? And I don't know if anybody's really laughing at us or not. And I go, don't worry. That was our old team. We kind of showed up sometimes a little bit bad news bears, I guess. But we got a lot of top seeds in this tournament, so we're obviously gaining a lot more respect out there. We're the top 1, 2, 3 seeds in several draws. So, we're expecting to do pretty well in just about every event. So we'll just have to see how it plays out.
Now, I mentioned a while ago about in baseball, you get them out on the side, the baselines and play the national anthem. You say play ball. I noticed when my son played tennis, there is, in ASC, there is kind of a format you play to start a match. Kind of talk about that and that kind of tradition of introducing one another in the ASC tournaments.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of neat how they do it. You line everybody up, both teams, 1 through 6, and then what you'll do is you'll call out your line 1 singles players, your line 2 singles players, right on through line 6, and then do the same thing for your doubles players. Have them step out, shake hands, and then give them the court assignments, introduce the umpire for the match, and then it's fairly formal. How they do that, then send them out to the court. So it's a real nice tradition how they do that, and let the players get to know each other before they go out there and commence battling.
I never saw that before. Of course, I've never been to a collegiate tennis match until last year when my son played, but I thought that was a very nice touch there to allow the players to get to know one another in the conference.
It is.
Now, with this first match Friday, you got to travel down to Kerrville, of course, but then you have your first match at home on Friday, February 13th against McMurray. That's not an ASC match because they're not in the ASC yet, but they will eventually come. But looking forward to playing a lot of matches at home this year on your new courts.
Yeah, we are, and a lot of the coaches are wanting to come down here. You know, they had to play us for years on the high school courts, so that's one of the reasons we have so many home matches. They're excited about us having some home courts this year, not having to go out there to the Marshall High School, and having a college team, a competitive college team this year. So we do have a lot of home courts. We're playing McMurray. Mark Hathorne, I've known him for a long time, and I've known him since our West Texas days. He's from Pecos, Texas. He's actually one of the people who told me about this job opening out here, and told me that he thought I should apply for it. Thought that perhaps I'd be a good fit for it. I used to go out there and help him with tennis camps, and Kate and Elizabeth, they used to go out there and attend the summer camps out there. So we've got a real. It should be a real nice, healthy rivalry with them. So that's one of the reasons we're starting off with them for our first home match.
You have 16 matches, 10 of them are at home, so your schedule's got to be in your favor with 10 home matches. Of course, you've never played there yet at home. You don't know how your record will be.
We don't know. We don't know. It's like I told the kids, we're going to set the standard for this, and it's whatever standard they want to set, both in practice and in the matches. So it'll be exciting. Like I said, we got 10 home matches. Ironically, the Eastern Conference matches, which are the ones that count for our record making the conference tournament or not. I think we have 4 of those on the road and only 1 at home, but it'll flip-flop next year. We'll have 4 at home and 1 on the road. So,
of course, we mentioned about the first time they play at home. ETBU has not had courts on campus in quite some time, and these are excellent courts built to NCAA standards to host NCAA matches. There's 8 beautiful courts there on the north side of campus, and I know that there's a official dedication happening. Anything you can share with us about that date or anything and when the official dedication of those courts are?
It's going to be February 21st, and it'll be against Austin College. The match starts at 11 o'clock. We'll have a grand opening ceremony at 9:30 that morning, have a ribbon cut-in ceremony, and should have a lot of ceremonies. I mean, a lot of activities going on as part of the ceremony out there, and we're hoping to have a breakfast for the donors, a cookout for the students afterwards, and just have a little bit of something for everyone.
So that's February 21st when the Tigers will have the official dedication of their new tennis courts, the Veterans Memorial Tennis Courts on the campus of ETBU. One last question, Coach Bramlett, what are you looking forward to about this season as the Tiger tennis coach?
Just looking forward to a fun season, a productive season, getting better, and just really looking forward to being competitive this season more than anything. I think that would be a big change from the past.
I definitely do believe that. Looking at some of the folks that you recruited and brought in, Tiger Tennis is going to be making some marks this year in the ASC, and looking forward to seeing how you progress during the year. Coach Bramlett, thank you for your time today on ETBU Extra. Always good to talk Tiger Tennis with head coach Jeff Bramlett of the ETBU Tigers. Well, that's going to wrap up our show today here on the ETBU Sportsnet. Thank you for clicking in today for ETBU Extra. I want to say thank you to Josh McSwain and Adam Ledyard from the SID department to make this possible, as well as the coaches and players who came by to be part of the show today. Hey, join us tomorrow night at 5:30 for Tiger basketball as the Lady Tigers and Tigers host the University of Mary Hardin Baylor in Ornelas Gym. We'll hope you will click in tomorrow night to join us for Tiger basketball. That's going to wrap it up today from CC's Pizza. I'm Mike Midkiff. Have a blessed Wednesday.